bullying thing kind of started as, I mean, looking back, I realized it was because I didn't quite fit in with a lot of the people around me. I was always a very naturally loud, really goofy person. And especially at that age, it's not really something that's necessarily considered, cool. And I also didn't have a lot of the clothes that like a lot of the other girls had. My family couldn't afford to buy like Hollister or Abercrombie or any of those clothes that I really wanted to wear to feel like I felt, included. But I just kind of wore what I wore, and in the end, sometimes I got made fun of for it. And I think a lot of it had to do with appearance because I had braces, I had bangs, I mean, glasses, you name it. I was pretty much the nerd bus rolling down the street. Where I was bullied, it was all verbal. First, I was getting followed in the halls at school. I got kicked out of my lunch table for being, not cool enough. I was followed home on the bus with remarks being yelled at me. People stood in front of my house and yelled things at me. It was pretty much verbal abuse 24/7. It never stopped. I would beg my mom every day to let me call in sick, to let me be sick, because I couldn't handle going to school. I still face depression. I still face anxiety. And I think a lot of that stemmed from being, there's no other word for it. I was tortured during those years. I was made to feel like I was less of a person because of the way I know how to stand up for myself now. I'm not afraid to stand up for myself. And I truly do believe in myself now, unlike when I was younger. Eventually I understood, and believed in myself for who I was and not how I looked, but it definitely had a horrible impact on my life.